welcome to Tumeny Bookkeeping. Today, I'm excited to share with you how you can add your sales and expenses. Okay, so if we go to this slide, adding your sales and expenses falls under number 4. So what you can see in transactions is all the different expenses or sales that you've added. And then 4A shows you how to add a sale, or 4B shows you how to add an expense. So let's walk through this together on the website. Okay, so I will just make this bigger. So here we're starting in sales and expenses. This is where you can see a summary of everything in terms of sales and expenses that you've added. Just to quickly show you here, so you're seeing all types of transactions, but if you only wanted to see sales, you can select sales and click apply so that you only see sales. And the same is true for expenses. You can click on expenses and only see expenses. So I'll take it back to original so we see everything. Okay, so at this point, you've already added your products or services, you've added your customers, and you've added your suppliers. So you're now ready to add new sales. So if I click on new sales, here I can choose the customer that I want. In this case, I'll choose, let's say, Demo 1 customer and the date of that sale. So if it was in the past, let's say it took place on 12th of May, you can say 12th of May, you can choose the product. So let's say I choose the product was Demo Product 4, which is 400 kwacha. There was only one quantity that was bought for that, and the amount is 400. So if I wanted to add another item, I can do that. So I can add a second item, say product, Demo Product 2. 2 items of these were sold at 200 kwacha. So it calculates for you. So the unit price is 100, but because there's 2 of them, it's 200 kwacha. So you can then click on submit. And you will see here, it's added the demo customer 1. So I had chosen there that they had added 2 products. So the total for that was actually 400. So this is why the total is 600. So this is why you see the 600. So the balance also changes when you add your sales. Let's take an example of where you add an expense. So if we look at the balance, it's 2,789. So let's see what happens when you add an expense. So let's say we're adding an expense. Let's say the supplier in this case was Demo Supplier 1, and that transaction was for today, the 17th. And let's say we bought, I'll just use what we have, which is we bought baobab powder. From them, the quantity was 1, and the unit price for this was 500. So with VAT, let's say it's also 500 there. So if I click submit on here, you can see here now it's an expense, Demo Supplier 1, and the amount there is 500. What you also notice now is that the balance is actually decreased by 500 kwacha. So your new balance now is 2,289. So this basically shows you how you can add your new sales and new expenses, and that information will actually be recorded here in the transaction summary. So if you have any questions for us, please feel free to send us an email or WhatsApp us at any time. Thank you very much.